Hello there, it's Thomas Oracle here with a pop-in collective message. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be a collective reading, so this reading may or may not resonate with you. It is not time specific or sign specific, so please take the messages that apply and simply leave the rest. Bong Simang. I don't know why, but like this Sunday just feels like resting and recovering for me personally. I also might be a little bit on and off the channel for the next week because I am traveling, so you'll see me when you see me. You'll see me pop up now and then, okay? I'll probably bring like 1 or 2 decks because last time I brought like 6 or 7 and TSA was like, what do you have in your bag? They thought I had like stacks of money, y'all. It was so funny. But yeah, sometimes less is more, right? Sometimes less is more. Let's see what's in the energies today. Self-worth and inner strength. It's funny because I had a message that I wanted to communicate, but I didn't because others were more dominant at the time. But there was one this past week about claiming your inner power. And your authority spiritually so that nothing tries to like mess with you, right? I feel like someone here is gaining a sense of inner strength through recognizing their worth, and that somehow has something to do with this reading, okay? Yes. What did I just say about message in the past week? Message from spirit, okay? So there's something to do with like it's it's like, how do I communicate this the best way possible? I do my best. So let's just say I was challenged. Okay, I was challenged. And in my dream, my father was right there. And when my dad comes in my dreams, you know, it's like my dad's like on site. That's my dad's energy. Right, so my dad was just like in his body language is so amazing because it's been nearly 12 years since he passed, but his mannerism, his energy, his body language, nothing's changed. Okay, so my dad was like this in the dream, leaning against a wall, and I was being challenged in the dream, but he had faith in me being able to handle my own, so he just watched. And it was kind of like a supportive, like stand by, but he didn't interfere. And I stood up for myself in the dream, right? I was like, what are you doing here? I was asserting my dominance in challenging this energy from not entering my space or not coming, you know, unannounced. It's like, don't come for me unless I send for you kind of energy. And I'm not going to get into too much detail, but the lesson was knowing when to assert your dominance in terms of your territory being your safe space, not allowing other people to overstep your personal boundaries, okay? And my dad wasn't playing, y'all. My mom was in the dream at a later time as well, and I felt a little overwhelmed from having to do that. And then my mom was like in the dream, do you still feel like going out? I said, hell yeah. I was like, I'm not gonna let this trip me up out of my vibes. So that message was there, okay, for someone, and I feel that there are a lot of past energies just coming out of nowhere, okay? Out of nowhere, like long-term past energies. And I was just like, I don't have time for this, but I will let them know what time it is when it comes to coming into my space or in my auric field or energy. I knew it was like an attack of a sorts, but my dad was just there like she got this, so there's no problem, right? So you're going to probably see either signs of something or you're going to get like a message. This reading needed to come out. Because I kind of dropped it. I was like, yeah, that's me, right? But I intuitively knew I had to share the experience. Okay. And y'all, I don't have makeup on that much today because I had like a skin reaction to something. So less is more sometimes. Yeah, third-party interference. There's something here. And when I think of third-party interference, okay, that's another thing. Now they're reminding me. Something wanted to corrupt my spirit, okay? So let's say you have an essence to you. There's a vibe you give off, right? You're light. certain energies want to corrupt that at times, okay? Whether physically, spiritually, whatever. And there's something that wants to interfere. Now, with interference and third party, yeah, what is the first and second party? The first and second could be you and your relationship with God, for example. It could be you and something else, right? But the third energy is to interfere between you and something else. It's not always a third physical person. It could be your essence. It could be your faith. It could be your relationship with the divine. It could be anything, right? So that third party interference is like, I don't know what motivates the energy to come forward, right? Whether it's malice, a grudge holder, envy, whatever it may be. Their main goal is to intercept with something good between you and something else. That's why the third party interference is here. It's like your messages from spirit is warning you about another thing that wants to come between you and something else. And it could even be yourself, right? Because when these things come, it's like some people end up feeling lost, overwhelmed, attacked. They lose the sight of themselves. And there's something about you needing to recognize your worth and your power and your authority, okay? To not let this trip you up. Period, okay? Something great could unfold for you. I feel like there's a reason why this energy wants to come through. For some of you, this energy might want to tempt you. Which was another thing. Hey, listen. It just felt very... You know, in the real world, right? When people touch you, it's not always a pleasant experience. When it be in a handshake and a hug. Right? It was funny because I went to dinner. And this person came up to my mother, was very like touchy, gave her a big smooch on her face. And then this person, like, it's like this person shut me out. This person shut out my existence. It was a man, right? And we don't really know this person. This person just works at a restaurant we tend to go to. And it was insane because I saw all his energy was like on my mom. And then he looked at me and then he's like, yeah, how are you? And he gave me like this big smooch on my face. And I laughed. I said, yeah, Mr. Steal Your Mom. He's like, yeah, because first I steal your mom and then I steal you. Do you understand? I like call out what I see right off the riff, right? And it's like he told on himself because I see exactly what he's doing. It's like, yeah, if I butter up her mom and her mom accepts me, I will get a chance with her. You're not fooling me, right? And it's like, no, sir. No, sir. But you have to read people when their energy, when their gestures, when their behaviors tell on themselves. And in my dream, personally, this, let's just call it this thing. It's a person. This person energetically was also trying to like hug me up or be, what's the word? Familiar. Right? It comes off, it disguises itself as, oh, I'm a longtime friend or I'm familiar. It's to tempt somebody. Yeah, don't be a fool, okay? Don't be a stupid. We're not stupid here, right? So don't be tempted because this energy has been showing up periodically in my dreams. And I'm just like, I've known this energy, this person for a very long time, for years, okay? Ever since I was like a teenager, if not younger. And it's like the little visitations started becoming more frequent. And I'm telling you, that night, like I drew the line. And I haven't seen that energy since. And my dad was just there like, yeah, we have to put an end to this now. Now, this is figuratively speaking in my dream space, but for you, it could be literally in real life, okay? It's like somebody who... It's like they're gradually trying to get to the end game, which has something to do with interfering with something for you. That's why this reading is here. All right. And you have to be aware because awareness is half the battle. It's like, no, I see your game. I see what time you're on. You're not fooling me by trying to be friendly. It's a temptation. It's like a trap. So don't... Yeah, there's an ending to this cycle with these energies. And that's why they're like, well, let's see if we can test them for one last time. Let's see if we can trip them up out of their essence. Okay. And what is a way to get somebody out of balance energy-wise? Let's be real here. What is a way that somebody can knock you out of balance energetically? There are many ways, but there's only one word that comes to mind. I heard penetration. So whether it's just getting to you, but there's this energy that just wants to get in you. And I don't know if that's really physical, y'all, but it's an energetic thing. And y'all who know. But don't let this, like, no. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for the friendly mask. I saw this guy was like, yo, I see what you're doing here. And my mom is not one to be fooled. It's like, we see what time you're on. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. And it's like I called it out and he just blurted out. He just blurted out, yo, yeah, I'm trying to steal her so I can steal you next. Ah! You think? I'm like, have a good night. Bye-bye. Funny buggers. Okay. Now there's an important conversation here that's coming up. All right. This has nothing to do with what I discussed, but what I discuss is important. There's an important conversation coming up. For some of you, there could be like an avoidant energy towards it, like, oh, I'm busy, I'm distracted. Okay. But there's something here where your self-worth or your inner strength is going to be tested in this very important conversation. You're somebody who maybe self-isolates at times, but there's an important conversation here. And I'm going to see what that's about. But you're getting messages from spirit, okay? Warnings, maybe. Those birds are going crazy again. Yeah, man. Telling you right now. My daddy don't play. He don't. Somebody might text you. Yeah, you see that. It's geared towards someone who's doing just fine. What did I say? There's this energy of being busy, distracted. A Nine of Pentacles person is very independent. It's like they're focused on their sense of stability in the self. This is this person who has reached a level of self-worth, self-respect, and inner strength, but just stability in general. There's something here who's very, very interested, okay, in being a third-party interference to something you got going on. And again, I'm not talking about like three is a crowd kind of relationships or polyamorous type of things or open relationships. No. This third-party interference is unlike anything maybe other people discuss online. It's like, oh, third party. No. This third-party interference is it's like what they're trying to take from you or intercept in. It is so much more than physical people. You know, when certain things happen to individuals and it breaks their spirit, they're not themselves, that's what this person wants to achieve. It's like this person doesn't want you to be in this energy anymore. And I don't know why, okay? But all I know is there's something here that's Goatman sent. For some of you, you need to speak your truth about something to really affirm your boundaries. It's like, no, be comfortable saying no. Be comfortable rejecting things that don't jive well with you. And you'll get warnings. Those birds are going crazy. My core felt uneasy. And you know what's wild, y'all? Like, it's been happening like over like long, lengthy periods of time. It's like, it'll be a pop-up. And I'm like, you know, so-and-so was in my dream. It's kind of weird. And another pop-up. Maybe a month or so after, and another pop-up, and I'm like, I'm not even thinking about this person. This person it doesn't even hold space in my subconscious mind, so why? Right? And I'm telling you, I went to bed and I knew this person would come again. This person didn't come alone this time. And I was like, oh, it's going down. And when I tell you I was so assertive. And I was like, why do you keep... when I tell you... And you know what's even funny? When I woke up, I didn't even remember what they said. I just remembered my energy, what I said, and how I asserted myself. I even told this person, I knew you would come today, because I got warned the night before. And it was just like, I was like, you can't fool me, so don't try. And for some of you, that's what you need to do, because this energy is not pleasant. All right, it's just not. It's not okay. It's like this person sees you doing a little too well, and that's a problem. Yeah, look, Two of Swords in the reverse. You're not gonna be in denial of this. You're not gonna feel blindfold. This is take the blindfold off. Do you see that? What did I say about third-party interferences? You see three energies in this card. She's blindfolded here, but you're not. It's in the reverse. You're not. For some, not anymore. Okay. Oh, but when I tell you, when I woke up, I felt so like, I felt so empowered when I woke up. I was like, yeah, that one's not going to come back again, are they? Nope, long behold. I haven't seen this energy since. This could have something to do with a relationship coming in or a partnership that's important. Anyhow, I'm hearing your relationship with yourself is very important as well. Don't let yourself out in the cold to entertain this BS. Don't leave yourself out in the cold and putting yourself subject to messy things, or your level of vulnerability here is so like, you gotta, this is a specific message, okay? Can I get an overall energy for this? Look at that Ace of Wands, y'all. Listen. Bottom. Seven of Coins. Divine timing is attached to this. There's someone here who's looking at you and how you've grown over time. The Seven of Pentacles is like investments, long-term investments. There's a Page of Swords here. They feel left out in the cold from this. There's a spiritual lesson attached to this with the Sun. Something is shedding light on an ending here, or some kind of like hurtful experience. Someone here does feel hurt. There's an energy here that might be a grudge holder, or like, to me, the Five of Wands is combative. The Nine of Wands is a wounded warrior. It's like they feel wounded with the Three of Swords. There's heartbreak, but there is something here. The divine is going to shed a light on something. To me, there's clarity in rights from wrongs as well. Like there's a clear division in what's wrong from right, what's ethical or unethical here when I think of the Hierophant, okay? And with the Sun, it's like someone here just feels lesser than, out in the cold from you, or just, I don't know what it is. With the Seven of Pentacles, you see how this person's taking the Pentacle and it's like, yeah, I'm getting maybe the fruits of my labor here. I'm moving forward. You know, the seeds I've planted long ago are to prosper. And someone is intently looking at that with the Page of Swords. They might not even be alone with these other energies back here. With the Five of Pentacles, it's a vibe of like comparison. Because this bush got 7 coins, but this person here is in the 5. Yeah. My question is, what is this energy to do? For some of you, this Seven of Pentacles isn't just monetary. It's like you've been growing over time as a person. You've invested in yourself, because the Seven of Coins is also investments now. It's like investment in oneself, self-care, healing, whatever. It took time, months to years. I'm telling you, there's something here you've worked on personally that this energy wants to, like, it's like they're watching right now. Okay, forever this reading is for, they're just watchful. Some of you, someone has watched your growth as a person. So my question is, what does that have to do with them? What do they want? I'm hearing something about chi. For some of you, you refer to something being a chi. Like, don't let this person disrupt your chi. That's what I heard, chi. Wow. Chi is your life force, the energy that flows through you and through everything. It is that which gives you life. The concept of Chi has its roots in traditional Chinese medicine and martial arts, but the idea of vital life source energy and its role in our health can be found in many cultures. Yeah, that has everything to do with what I said, because I hear people say Chi all the time, and it's like when they say don't disrupt your Chi, essentially it's your life force. It's even more like it's the core of your energy or something like that. I'm telling you right now, that's exactly what I meant. And what did I say? How can they get to that? I heard penetration, whether it is penetrating you mentally, emotionally, physically, right? Don't let this curious thingy disrupt your Chi, all right? And I'm telling you right out that night, y'all, I was like, I woke up so like, I was like, yeah. I was like, in the dream, I felt a little exhausted, right? But I was like, oh, that one, yeah, they're not coming back. And my dad was just like standing there. My dad never speaks in my dreams. That's the funny part. He doesn't need to. He just looks. And when he's around, I'm like, I need to pay attention. He doesn't always come around, but when he does, oh, I need to pay attention. And I sure did. I feel like this is someone's Chi. The Ace of Cups is like overflow. It never ends. Whatever you got going on, it never ends. This has something to do with your heart too. Like sometimes when people want to hurt you emotionally, it's to like make you as bitter as them, make you as cold as them, make you as heartless as them. Don't, I'm telling you right now. Wow. Five of Swords. What is Five of Swords iconic for? Jealousy, manipulation, needing to win at all costs. This is your Chi. This is unconditional love, overflowing emotion, emotional abundance. Like there's something about your energy that just overflows. It doesn't die out. It's not faked. It just is. For some of you, people refer to you as somebody who has a very big heart, whatever it is. For some, you're very connected to the Holy Spirit, or there's this just divinity to you. And I'm telling you, this energy, it's like they don't have it, but then why do you have to disrupt it? Why can't you find that for yourself? There's a difference between like a person's energy, like energy levels in a day, like, oh, I'm tired. Then there's a difference between someone's life force, their core essence. And I woke up and I heard something tell me that someone wanted to disrupt or corrupt my spirit. So let's say if I didn't stand up for myself energetically, I probably wouldn't be talking to y'all the way I am today. If they won, do you understand how serious that is? It's like, I got a job to do here, okay? It's like, can you imagine? I was like, over my dead body, because I'm not going to be out and out of my channel for God knows how long. I was like, screw you. I was really, y'all, like, I'm telling you, listen. Don't let this fool you, okay? I'm spicy. I was like, and these things, right? I'm telling you right now, there are a lot of people who feel like they need all kinds of things to protect themselves. Your core, who you are as a person, if you build that strength, that's all you need. If you build your connection to God, that's all you need. You don't need all these other things, and I'm not going to judge that because everybody has their own way of doing things. Everybody's figuring it out for themselves. But I'm a firm believer, right? Like, your prayers matter, who you are, your core, building that strength within through your self-worth, your inner power. Yeah, no one can trip you up. It's kind of like things can bounce off of you as a result because you've built that over time. And that comes with trials, okay? It comes with hard times. That doesn't come overnight. But I was like, it's almost like years of work that I've been doing on myself was challenged in one night. Can you imagine how, scary that could be for most? But yo, when I tell you, it was like my game face was on. My game face was on. I was like, it is on. I'm going to tell you right here, right now. And these other people, like this other person that was around, I was like, you've never been a friend to me. Who do you think you are? Like, get the hell up out of here. Why are you here? Hey, you listen. I ran my mouth. I was like, and it's not even what you say. It's your dominance. It's your, you know, your willingness to not back down, to like, that self-respect needs to come through. Okay. Yeah, man. Something here. And I was sitting with it, right? And I was going about my day like, okay, you know, that's okay. Like everything is fine, right? Something kept gnawing at me to talk to you guys about this, right? Because it's not just happening to me. So this is happening to a lot of people who move through this vibration and something wanting to disrupt the chi, because this Five of Swords is right here. It's not far away from someone who embodies Ace of Cups energy. That means it's like, doesn't matter what happens, your core, your heart hasn't been tainted. How you treat others, the energy you emanate hasn't been tainted. And I'm getting this vibe of like, whoever this is, they recognize that, but there's something else to you additionally, making you even better than how you were before. And it somehow trips this person up. Yeah, get a life. Or life force. Literally. Get your own life force. Right? I don't know how to explain this, because other than it's on an energetic level, and it's just like, it can't be excused. What I say is like, you have an overflowing cup organically. I'm here, emphasis on the word organically. You don't need to do all kinds of stuff for this. It just is. You don't have to fabricate it. You don't have to like ask for it. It just is. I'm hearing it's from your birth. What is the Ace of Cups as well? That's like sometimes a pregnancy card, right? It's new life sometimes, new love, but I'm telling you, it's your birthright. Something here, your life force, your chi is your birthright. And it makes this energy look at their own cups, like 8 empty cups. That's why they're doing this. With the Magician, these people are doing weird things, but it stems from 5 cups, the regret and grief over who? Yeah, Empress energy, and then this energy is in the 5 of Cups. So they're manifesting. Look at all the things they need to do, right? All the weird stuff they're trying to do from this place. Because in reality, this is what they look like spiritually. Yeah, no one has time for those hang-ups to be projected on someone who has so much to give to the rest of the world. It's like, why would you want to take that away? You know how much good can come from somebody who moves like this? This is the kind of person like, okay, if I start up a business, I pour all my love into it. I'm a very caring person. I'm helping a lot of people. It's like, let's say I start a family, you know, generations of that energy moves forward to future generations to come. There's importance to moving like this. Let's say you're a very charitable person, right? Good comes from this, and it can't be tainted by a person who feels like they don't have it or haven't found it yet, right? All this hocus pocus stemming from 8 cups and 5 cups, yeah, that's not their problem. It's not your problem that this is their situation, but now they'll make it your problem when you assert yourself and you draw your lines. It's like, that's where I'm like, yeah, no. Feel how you want to feel. But when you come and want to mess with me, then I draw my lines. It's like, I don't need to be on attack mode, but I will be on defense mode in my dreams. I don't know why, but it's like, it just happens in my dreams. I see it, I feel it, and that's it. I say my piece. I make sure I assert myself, and it never comes around. And I pray, and that's it. Like, yo, what I tell you, I haven't been bothered. I was like, and I told my mom this story, and said, you know, Mom, I bet they're not gonna come back around. They're not gonna come back around. Long and behold, I was right. Crickets, my friends. That's all you need. That's all you need. The nerve. Look at the 10 of Pentacles. What if you say something about family and generations to come? Yeah. Yeah. No wonder. No freaking wonder. But seriously though, 10 of freaking Pentacles. Man. 6 of Wands. Yeah, no wonder. I could almost stop this reading right here. I literally just pulled 2 tarot cards, and the rest was all like, no wonder. These energies, or this person is trying to trip you up out of your spot. For some of you, and that would really like irk me, y'all. For some of you, there could be a feminine here who's pregnant. Can you imagine they do this to a pregnant woman? Hey, you know, the evil in this world can be so discouraging sometimes, that it exists to this degree. It's so sad. But there's an energy of remembering who gave this to you. Your creator. They can't touch it. Listen, that's why it's kind of like, what happens is what you allow. If someone treats you like crap in any given exchange in day to day, it's because you allowed it. Do you understand that? Same thing applies. Claim authority spiritually. Your prayers, something about your prayers, you have to reference, okay, to make sure. You cross this line. You know what I mean? Take it up with God, okay? But you ain't crossing this line. Like, that's literally all that is, right? I feel like for some of you, you know this already. Oh man, yeah man, whoever this is, they're growing weak. It's like they're in numbers too, but they're growing weak. Oof. 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles is like community energies, friends, colleagues, da-da-da. Third energies, I'm telling you, third party energy is so important here. With the 10 of Wands, there's a vibe of like this energy collapsing or growing weak, because with the 6 of Wands, there's victory in something materializing for you, regardless of what they tried to do or what they attempted to do. And I'm also hearing something about your bounce back game being super strong. So it's like, let's say they attempted and something like tripped you up, but here you are again, and they're like, how? Right? Something like that. Man. I keep hearing this. There can't be light without shade, right? There was someone, I think I read it somewhere. It's like, how can you shine when you throw all that shade? How can they shine when they throw all this shade? How can they shine when they throw all this shade? Yeah, they're throwing shade, all right. The Fool, wow. It's something about you, like, never being afraid to, like, take leaps of faith when you feel called. You look free. Or there's something about your spirit feeling very free. It's just positive. The Fool is like, la-di-da-di-da. Like, it's always on cloud 9. Like, yeah, life is good. Like, I'll do this. Like, you know, it's a level of positivism. There's courage in the Fool as well. There's faith in the Fool card. There's so much of that in this card. With this, for some of you, you're like, you lead by light, something like that. I'm getting all kinds of phrases that you maybe live by, okay? Yeah, man. But it didn't come easy. Something also looks like it's effortless to you, and that's why this energy is bothered. It's like you're a wounded warrior, though, but it's still like the positive sides of life. There's something here about the upside, and you not losing sight of the upside despite having been through things, because who hasn't? No one is perfect. Okay? It's like you've been through your traumas, but the chi I'm hearing hasn't been tainted. Your life force hasn't been tainted. And I had said that like briefly. I don't know if it was in yesterday's reading, where it's like you made something else of your pains, but someone else made something like not so bright of their pain, because whoever I'm speaking to, like, you come across like, it's like, okay, Okay, challenge. Okay, accepted. Okay, next thing. Oh, duck your head here. Okay, I'm gonna get back up. Like, there's something about you though. You don't give up. You don't give up easily. And you make something look easy. And it bothers them because it's like, yeah, well, life dealt me a crappy hand. Yeah, who's to say this person didn't get dealt a crappy hand as well? Do you understand? It's like, stop with the comparisons though. Figure out what your chi looks like so that you can move through that and not feel like you're in lack of something and compare yourself to others. It has to stop. It has to stop. This is just like, and I'm telling you, this happens to so many people. This is like 80% of people. And it's not just like spiritual battles, like that's one thing, but like a lot of people, they don't care to regenerate this, I'm hearing. Some people, it's like they become the flip end, the negativity of their traumas. And then you have people who refuse to let their traumas change their essence. And I'm also getting something about like someone's childhood, okay? And that's so sad, y'all, because it's like I feel for people who had their childhood robbed from them. And that's another thing I addressed in my dream. There was a chair in my dream. It was like a broken chair. It was a kid's chair, like a play-like chair. It was broken. And in the dream, I was trying to piece it together for this person, right? And it kept falling apart. And then I just let it go. And I was like, that's not my problem, right? It is a you problem. It's almost like I was telling this person, you can't hold me accountable for all the terrible things that happened in your childhood. Why am I accountable for that? Like, I'm telling you, when I mean I address things, I pointed out and I was like, this is not my problem. Stop coming for me and don't come for me unless I send for you. It was amazing. Like when I pieced together all the subliminals, I was like, yeah, that's what happened. That's not my problem to fix. And you don't have to take that out on me, period. Right? Something like that is in here because there's so much innocence in children. Yeah, and what happens when that gets messed up? They become adults who move through their traumas, right? Not everybody heals that. Not everybody comes out the other end, you know, operating healthily in society where they're not hurting others all the time. This energy hasn't done for something you've achieved either recently, in the last few years, right? And with this Nine of Wands, it's like, yeah, you too. Look, there are two people here. This person thinks they're the only ones who's hurting and who's this, that. So I have to go and inflict pain onto them. No, they went through their own pains, their own struggles. The only difference is they're not out here attacking other people. But that doesn't mean they didn't go through it themselves. They regenerate this. Learn to do it yourself so that you can be less motivated trying to take it away from others. Yeah, we don't have time for that. Who has time for that? And it's like, it's so sad. Like, I understand, but then I also don't understand. Do you get what I mean? For some of you, the person who's like has it out for you definitely could have had a messed up childhood. But again, why do you have to answer to that? You're not their parent. And I'm telling you, this energy comes in numbers. The Five of Wands is like a gang. Not realizing you both were technically in the same boat. So it's like, find a sense of compassion in knowing that none of y'all had perfect childhoods. For some of you, you know these people through mutual friends, family members, whoever it is. It's like, obviously, like, take distance, set those boundaries, right? But just look at it a view of, look, we were both dealt a poor hand growing up. And feel bad that they couldn't preserve this despite what happened to them. And because you could, this is what they tend to do with that. There's a lot of jealousy here. There's somebody you could have dealt with a death as well. I'm also hearing somebody you could have dealt with someone who... I'm also hearing unexplained death. Like, let's say that the part of your trauma was an unexplained death or something. That's not me personally, but like for someone here, there could have been like a, I don't like to say it, but a killing. Okay? Which is the life. Sometimes people live a life and they grow up, and then someone, you know, passes and in a horrific way, and there's no explanation for it, and then there's trauma attached to it, for example. That's what I'm feeling a little bit here. That could be a little bit like for one of you, where there was an unexplained death or answers never came, there was no closure, but here you are, you made something else of that, and then this energy did something completely different, or that's their story. Okay, I'm getting like different vibes here. So let's see. Can we please get some of these answers out of the way? I feel like you, okay, and the thing is, the reason why these came out like first thing is because you are on the precipice of something amazing, and that's why this message is here, because these energies are going to come forward, and I need you to be prepared. Okay, same way I was like Kung Fu Panda up in that hole. I was like, what the anyway. I was like, I knew you were coming. That was so funny, y'all. Anyways, yeah, for some of you, you just need to be ready, because it's like all this is coming in and you need to be ready to assert yourself. It's like Kung Fu Panda. Can you imagine me Kung Fu Pandaing? Like, I didn't like throw hands, but I definitely told that person to back up, like respectfully, like back up. Y'all, I'm not a fighter. I've never been in a physical fight, okay? That's why I find this even more funny. But it's like, let just like one day, like these things are gonna be worth laughing about, because it's just you've surpassed beyond that point, right? That's a whole Kung Fu Panda. Perseverance, okay? I'm sure maybe somebody here likes the messages in Kung Fu Panda. I'm seeing that little turtle too. The little turtle who's like, what? Today is a gift. Anyway, the present is a gift. Anyways, let's see. You're somebody who maybe like listen, or like, what's the word? You have a lot of slogans or a lot of quotes that you live by. Maybe you like to post quotes a lot, or I don't know, maybe you own a quote page. I don't know. We're currently undergoing a divorce or a breakup. This person could have come from, I'm just drawn to this, a broken home. All right, maybe their parents got divorced, or maybe there was a broken home, a splitting up, maybe a parent passed, whatever it is. Okay, it's like your situation wasn't perfect either, but there's something here. I just get it off this card. It's like there was a breaking up of something, right? For some of you, this person pestered you, tried to ruin your reputation. Anyway, yeah, you have this person blocked, y'all. This is someone that you probably don't even communicate with. You have no interest to. And they feel some kind of way, okay? This is also somebody I'm hearing that watches your social media often. It's like I'm looking at somebody here. This looks like Instagram. And she's just sitting there. And I'm seeing this phone being in someone's hand. And they're blocked. Or they're blocked from your energy if you don't have them blocked. Because nowadays people, they just watch through fake accounts, y'all. I intend to ruin your reputation. In the reverse, it failed. So it's like maybe this person tried to paint you rudely in front of others. Yeah, I don't, again, who has the time to care? Whoever I'm speaking to, your chi, the fact that your life force is still intact, for some, again, your faith and courage is intact, because the Fool, again, is like those ingredients of a leap of faith, having courage, trusting God by free falling. Yeah, It's like that's rewarded here. And this is, to me, has everything to do with your future. You don't have time for this energy. It's jealousy. That's it. Green just isn't my color. I'm ridden with envy. Yeah. We don't have time for that in this season, y'all. We don't. That's why your boundaries are so important. We do not have time for this. I keep hearing it. You don't have time for it. You won't have time for it. That's why it's important you assert yourself. You're going to be too busy and distracted, okay? This push-pull back and forth will receive the light of closure. With speak your truth is in the reverse. For some of you, you never spoke your piece to this person, and open up is here. Somebody here might also feel that way about you. Okay, let's say you have a counterpart, because I am seeing a divine masculine here. Somebody here might want to open up about something, but I just see you too busy and distracted. Okay. This energy is very jealous. They fell for my web of lies is in the reverse. Somebody here, you know what I'm getting with the spider energy? It's a manipulation. Someone here, I'm getting this vibe of like bending the truth or corrupting the truth. But they fell for my web of lies in the reverse. I don't know. Somebody here is not buying what they're selling. Okay. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Yeah, I know all of their dirty little secrets. It's like someone proclaims to know who you are. Whoever this is, it's like they proclaim to know you. They know you. They have you all figured out. Like, why are you so invested? Like, get a life or get help at this point. This energy is very invested. I picked up on it yesterday. And it's not really the same story, because this is more invasive. This energy is also more, quote unquote, energetically threatening than the other one that I picked up on for you guys yesterday. It's almost like this here, it's getting its proper burial for you, right? Whatever this is, it'll have its proper burial, where it's like, yeah, this is getting its proper burial. What can I say? I feel like this is all you. There's nothing else here. This is a very strange reading. I don't have much tarot at all. I have 5 cards, y'all. So, y'all know how many times I'm doing these readings. Since when do I only have 5 tarot cards out? At 48 minutes. Never. Confidence is your key to success. It came up funny. They want to knock you off a pedestal, mess with your confidence, your courage. What did I say about your inner strength? Because it's your key to success, because your life force, your courage, your ability to take leaps of faith, your ability to believe in yourself, your inner strength, because that's so important, that's what they want to mess with. This is also telling me that your inner strength is your key to success in them not being able to trip you up. And again, you know what I'm also hearing? It really isn't about looks. Because I could be talking to someone who's 5'2", but their energy reads like that of like an elephant, or like a rhino, or like a dinosaur, or a lion, right? Because it's funny. That almost makes me want to get another deck here. I'm hearing you versus them. Let's do a little you versus them. Your spirit. For some of you identify with a spirit animal. Anyways, this is going to be fun. I'm going to do this before I close the reading. Confidence is your key to success. Because I was confident in my dream. I ain't playing with y'all. Because you know what I was so confident in? Is because I was expecting them. That's what helped. I was like, I knew your ass was coming now. Yeah, I was expecting this silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. I was like, I was expecting you. that gave me more confidence, because it's like, no way, Jose, you're not gonna catch me off guard. No. So whatever makes you feel confident, hone in on that so that you can, like, I'm just seeing somebody's like firmly planted in the ground. Like, you can't move me. Okay, you versus them. For some of you guys had a lot of emotional transformation. Damn. The frog energy is like a detox, okay? With the starfish, something about your energy reads very like low-key or undetected. But with the dragon, yeah, that's a mystic energy. Yo, they didn't even wait for me. I'm getting chills. This just flopped out, right? But the dragon is not of this earth. They existed now. It's like some people are like, but did they exist? But did they or didn't they? Right? Mysterious. Okay? But a dragon is freaking huge. That's what I'm saying. It's almost like it doesn't do whoever you are justice to call you a rhino, a lion, or a pit bull. That's why it started going bigger. I was like, elephant, rhino, dinosaur? Listen, dragon. Your energy reads like a dragon. It's also, these circle cards are spiritual. So you have other elements that are like water, earth, air, fire, and then you have these little glowing cards. So your energy is not easy to penetrate or easy to mess with, because it's, I mean, frogs and starfish, this is who you are at your essence. This is maybe something you need to do, whether it be detoxing. But to me, this is someone who has gone through a lot of spiritual transformations. Google what it means to see in a frog in your dream, okay? It's like those are symbols of transformation. A lot of adapting, a lot of phases in life, like tadpole to this, to that. Then you grow your legs, and then you have a frog, right? It's like you see the light of a lot of phases, a lot of layers detached from your energy. So it's like somebody could have met you 3 years ago and they see you now and it's like, who the hell is that? Yeah. but your energy, your core essence hasn't changed. It's your mindset, your evolution is visible. They can feel it, right? And that intimidates somebody, but this is who you are at your core. I don't care how old you are. Your essence is that of a dragon. Yeah, it's weird to people. It's like, well, they're different, that kind of character. But you're also somebody who's like in plain sight. So it's like hidden in plain sight. This seems very harmless, correct? What did I say about somebody who you could be 5'2", but your energy is like that very big? Yeah, people aren't intimidated by starfish. It's like, where are your eyes? What do you do? What is your existence? Like, maybe these are the questions people are asking. Meanwhile, this is who you are inside, and this is what emanates from the things that are going to come in your life. Yeah, it's wild, right? It's like, how can I figure out this person? Yeah, whoever this is stems from, I feel, a network, this snake. Okay. Yeah, another very mysterious card, the oyster. Yeah, it hides a pearl inside. Can you imagine? Listen. I love these collective readings because sometimes people need reminders of this. Okay, maybe you need a reminder of who the heck you are when these people come in. Player one. No, I'm just playing. I just want to make y'all laugh. Okay. Vultures. I'm going to ask about them now. Dang. You're a whole dragon. It's like, okay, let's see what they're on. And what, oh, okay, they're also telling me you see them. So much like how I described my experiences of understanding and seeing through people, you see them. So you don't have to be a psychic, or you don't have to be like a medium or a tarot reader or anything to be able to see someone's intentions. Do you get what I mean? It's like you're the kind of person that can sit and feel when someone is lying to you, okay? As simple as that. This is crazy. So someone had sent me a message. This person said, and it's so funny that I mentioned quotes, right? Because I'm seeing it on my screen. I read this quote today: resilience isn't good enough. go beyond resilient and become anti-fragile, whereby the more hits you take, the stronger you become. Resilience isn't good enough. Go beyond resilient and become anti-fragile, where the more hits you take, the stronger you become. I feel like you guys have had a lot of hits here. That damn fruit fly. Maybe these people are like fruit flies. Anyway, let's see. For some of you guys could be in a soulmate connection when I see the swan. What did I say about elephant? I don't want my collective. I want this other energy. It's your light as well. Can I get animal cards for this threat to my collective? Let's see if I can get animal cards for you guys. Can we break down the characteristics of this energy here? I like that quote. Anti-fragile. Damn, I'm already seeing the bat. It got left behind too. Can I get cards for this energy? I have the beaver, octopus, owl. Whoa. For some of you, these energies, you know what, there's so much darkness on these cards. I can't excuse that, but these energies are very, what's the word? Some of them are like spiritual. For some of you, they read quite nocturnal. So it's like they come alive at the nighttime kind of behavior. Very observant energies. They're no dum-dums either. Whoever these energies are, with the beaver, I heard the word basic in certain things. Like when it comes to the beaver, it's like I want to do this, I want to do that. Like when you think of building a dam, there may be homebodies or whoever this threatening energy is that doesn't like you. It's like there's a vibe behind them of just wanting to build something, have something to go for themselves. Comfort is big on them, but they're also in a way where, you know, they're elevated, but it's not, something about it with this octopus doesn't read very fresh, because those tentacles, it's like they like to latch onto things or other people, okay, that don't concern them. And with this, I always say this energy reads very, what's the word, manipulative. Octopuses also change colors very well, so they can like mimic their surroundings. So they could be somewhere, and if they feel like they need to be all happy and to suit the occasion, they will. Let's say this crowd of people are one way, then they need to like chameleon themselves. There's something weird about the way this energy moves. Can I get a little bit more? But the owl is like spiritual. So these energies, well, it makes sense with what I described, can be spiritual themselves. The beaver, these energies like to they take pride in what they build in their life. Snake. Now the snake really came out. Wolf. Some of them might be lone wolves, okay? But with the snake, I mean, the snake speaks for itself. What I noticed in this card too, like the snake is eating itself. So this energy does certain things that eventually destroy themselves. Let's see. The dream of the octopus could be a reflection of feeling trapped or unable to escape certain situations or relationships. So this energy latches onto people when it comes to maybe significant relationships in their life. Okay, on the other hand, dreaming about an octopus can also signify a need for flexibility and adaptability. Okay. The snake. It can represent transformation, rebirth, Warning to beware of your surroundings. Snake dreams can also be enemies. Okay, dream of small snakes indicates you will treat some people as friends, blah, blah, or they will secretly slander you, which is kind of what we got here as well. Okay, ruining one's reputation. All in all, it's really not even matter. I'm just like, it is what it is. Anyhow, yeah. Yeah, this is what I mean as well with, you know, coming out like this. Yeah. I feel spiritually it doesn't really stand a chance, right? When you think of a snake, an octopus, a beaver, and an owl, from all of them, the owl is probably the most impressive to me because it's like a lot of wisdom in this person. So they collect a lot, they harbor it. They're also very deep, I'm hearing. But there's something here that in this darkness of these cards that I can't excuse, right? All these cards read kind of dark to me, all right? Whereas these, yeah, I mean, no wonder. Any last cards before I end? Whoa, we're at an hour, guys. Oh my God. Any last cards? This was an important reading though. I ain't even front. Compassion. Be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others. For some, you need to forgive and let go of this person in terms of what they've done to you or what they attempted to do. And at the end of the day, y'all, like when I look at it, I actually feel sorry for these people. I really do. Because it's like, dang, you couldn't, you know, find a way after all these years to let go of whatever that was, to not have this kind of negative reaction to these things. It's kind of like compassion. Well, in that moment, I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you right now, there was no room to be compassionate when it was what they were coming for. It's like, yeah, I'll be nice, but if you're trying to come for me in such a, it was invasive in such a way, then yeah, compassion gets thrown out the window for me. I'm sorry, personally, but forgiveness will set me free. Yeah, I don't harbor resentment. I'm telling you, it's like them popping up like that, y'all, was genuinely a surprise for me. It's like I don't have room for resentment and creating blocks in myself. I don't hold grudges. I don't even look at them like that, y'all. I don't take things personally. You know, some people, they hold on to stuff for 10 years. Other people, they're like, okay, it is what it is. Yeah, in ways I am an is what it is person, but I will take distance and I will be like, yeah, back the hell up. I don't make something a problem unless it's a problem. And why do I have to hold on to this negative energy and make it my long-term problem by carrying that grudge, right? So with that being said, like, try to find a place for everything so that it's not at your own detriment. Because when people do us wrong, it's like, okay, if I learned something from this, I know how to have boundaries. I know how to identify this next time. This person's probably a little messed up. Yeah, who knows what their issues are. But one thing I will not have is have that person allow me to like live my life in this very, because then you know they disrupted your chi. And that takes time. It's like if I have to sit here and allow myself to be a makeup of everything someone has ever done to me, y'all, I wouldn't be talking to you guys today. I would probably be a very different person if I have to sit and count and swim in everything someone has ever done to me. Healer. You have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer. I could be speaking to fellow healers. Whether you heal through speech, you heal through your hands, your energy, whatever, with your time. Oh my God. This is what they want to do to you. Look at this unicorn. Does that look like... Oh my God. is like a mystic energy, completely broken down. No, I'm telling you right now, don't you dare let them do this to you. Look how sad. For some of you, it's the crap that others cause you that's going to help you figure it out for others. But don't you stay here. I don't know if I'm speaking to a person who's having a very hard time right now because they've been recently attacked. Don't give this to them. I'm telling you right now. I'll personally come and play Kung Fu Panda, okay? Tell them what time it is. It's weird because it's like, even though this horse is sad, that little thing is still glowing. Don't worry, take the time you need. Forgive these energies, let them go. And forgiveness in a way that, like, obviously it takes time, right? But again, it has something to do with your energy. I wouldn't want them to disrupt my energy. It's like, I can take my time forgiving or letting go. I mean, that could take years for others. Maybe it could take 2 years for some, 5 months for others. Who knows, right? It's like, there are some things that people have done where it's like, yeah, well, it's like forgiving, but they're not sorry. But at the same time, it's like, I just see them as effed up people. Yeah. When you have that perception, right, it becomes a lot lighter. Because then you know it's not personal. Do you understand? When I see the perspective of people, sometimes this perspective is very important. Because it's like, people always want to be like, yeah, well, they did me wrong, right? But I'm like, but that's a messed up individual. And they can do many people wrong. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with me. More times than others, it means that they're a little messed up. And I pull distance, I take boundaries, I assert myself, I defend myself, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, they did me wrong. Yeah, no shit, because they're effed up. Like, it's put 2 and 2 together. And once your brain rationalizes that, you make sense of things. You're like, okay, I'm never gonna put myself in a situation like that again. I'm gonna know how to, like, have my walls up or my boundaries up. Like, I don't walk around with that. Some people walk around with it. And this person in particular walks around with something that happened to them a very, very long time ago. And they need you to answer for it. Yeah, I'm sorry. No. And that's why it's like, see the light in yourself and others. There's a lot of darkness in this one. So it's maybe hard for you to see the light. But imagine them as a child. Like, what happened to them for them to be this way? There's a meditation. I'm going to drop it in the comment section and pin it for you guys. That helps you forgive and set others free by looking at them through the lens of a broken soul, a sad inner child that's really messed up. Like, that level of compassion that you have with yourself and with others is what will alleviate you from being tainted by this. That's kind of like, I feel, a recipe to not let the hurt of others disrupt your chi. Again, I keep hearing that word. It's right here. Okay. Very big message. That's what I have for you. If this reading resonated, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, bye.